Salam students, welcome back. Hope all of you are doing fine. Okay, so today what are we going to do? We are going to revise the fifth lesson of geography, that is winds. Yes. Now what all we have learned in our three parts, we will be revising it in brief in our fourth part, that is the revision part of the lesson chapter 5 winds. Okay. Now what have we learned? Yes, it's what is wind? What is wind? Yes, we have learned what is wind. Okay, and also we learned the types of winds, isn't it? Now when we talk about the types of winds, we learned the first wind we learned was about the planetary winds. Yes, now these winds, they blow on a regular basis. They blow regularly on the earth from high pressure to low pressure belts throughout the year. Okay, so these winds are blowing throughout the year, and these winds cover a large portion of the earth. That is why they are called as planetary winds. Yes, so in that we have the westerlies, the easterlies, and the polar winds. Yes, so what are planetary winds? The winds which blow regularly on the earth from high pressure to low pressure belts throughout the year. They cover a large portion of the earth, hence they are called as planetary winds. And what type of planetary winds we learned? We learnt about the easterlies, the westerlies, and the polar winds. Yes, so we learnt about the easterlies, the westerlies, and the polar winds, right? Now what are easterlies? Yes, what are easterlies? Easterlies are the winds, okay, we'll get it now. Easterlies are the winds which blow from the east direction. Yes, so it will blow from the northeast. So this is north. Just a minute. Okay, this is our north, this is our south, this is our west, and this is our east, right? Fine. So easterlies, yes, easterlies, how will they blow? They will blow, yes, easterlies, they will blow from the northeast. Yes, so they will blow from the northeast, yes, towards the southwest, isn't it? So this is the west. So easterlies, they will blow from the northeast. This is the northeast, yes, towards the southwest. Okay, and westerlies, they will blow from the northwest towards the southeast. Yes, so they blow from the direction. Winds are known from the direction which they blow. So easterlies, they blow from the east. Westerlies, they blow from the west. And when they converge, these two winds converge at the equatorial calm belt. Yes, these winds converge means meet at the equatorial calm belt. Fine. So that is about the easterlies and the westerlies. Then we have the polar winds. Yes, what are the polar winds? Okay, so the polar winds, from where to where do they blow? Yes, so the polar winds will blow from the polar high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt in both the hemispheres. Yes, they will blow from the polar high pressure belt to the polar low pressure belt, and these winds also blow, the polar winds blow from east to west. Yes, the polar winds, they blow from east to west. You can see the arrow over here, they are blowing from the east to the west direction. So these three types of planetary winds, that is the westerlies, the easterlies, and the polar winds. Fine. Going ahead, local winds. These, the winds that blow for a short duration of time, originate in a specific region and blow over a limited area, are called local winds. Okay, so these local winds, they originate in a specific region, they blow over for a short period of time. The duration of blowing the wind blowing is short, and they blow over a limited area. So that is why they are called as local winds. Whereas planetary winds, they blow over a vast portion of the earth. That is why they are called as planetary winds. These winds blow over a particular place only. Like say the Lu, there is one type of wind which is called as Lu. It blows in the hot desert regions. So over there we will not have Lu coming going right up to Canada, where it is very cold over there. Yes, so they blow over a specific region. So that is why they are called as the local winds. Fine. Going ahead, we have the monsoon winds. So these monsoon winds are generated due to the uneven heating of land and water in different seasons. During summers, monsoons blow from the sea to the land, and winter, they blow from the land to the sea. Okay, so what are monsoon winds? These winds are generated because of the uneven heating of land and water in different seasons. We have already learnt about the land breeze and the sea breeze. Okay, so land gets heated quickly as compared to that of the water, because water is transparent and it is moving. Yes, it is moving, whereas land, it is opaque and it is stagnant, it is at one place, so it gets heated quickly as compared to water. So during summers, what happens when it's very hot? So these monsoon winds, they will blow from the sea to the land. Now why from the sea to the land? Because the sea is not getting heated up that much. Yes, so the temperature will be less and the air pressure will be high. And always these winds will blow from the high pressure belt to the low pressure. So on the land it is low pressure, in the sea it is high pressure. So during monsoons, these winds will blow from the sea to the land, and in winter they will blow from the land to the sea, because comparatively the land is having high pressure. Yes, the land will have a higher pressure as compared to the sea. So during winter, the land breeze will blow from the land to the sea. Fine. These monsoon winds will blow. The influence of monsoon winds is seen in summer and winter seasons in the Indian subcontinents. And because of these winds, the Indian subcontinent experiences monsoon and retreating monsoons apart from summer and winter. We have three seasons: the summer, the rainy and the winter. So apart from these, the summer and winter, we experience monsoon and retreating monsoons because the influence of monsoon winds is seen in summer and winter seasons in the subcontinent region. Okay, we can see over here. Okay, can have a look over here. You will see the southeast winds, they will blow from here. Yes, so they will blow from the south towards here, and over here also the retreating monsoon, over here also they will blow from in this direction, isn't it? So over here we have the Indian subcontinent over here. So we will experience the rainy season and the retreating monsoons apart from summer and winter. Fine. Going ahead, cyclones. Yes, cyclonic. So we learned two winds. The three winds rather, the planetary winds, the local winds, the monsoon winds. Next we have the cyclones. These when are these cyclones occurring? Cyclonic conditions occurs when a low pressure area is surrounded by a high pressure area. So as a result of this, what happens? Winds start blowing towards the low pressure area from the high pressure area. Yes, so if a place, okay, you will understand. You can see over here, this is the low pressure area over here. So the winds which will blow from the high, which is surrounded by the high pressure area, so the winds will blow from the high pressure to the low pressure area. Fine. And during cyclonic winds, what happens is, due to the rotation of the earth, the cyclonic winds in the northern hemisphere, okay, the cyclonic winds in the northern hemisphere, they will move in an anti-clockwise direction, and in the southern hemisphere they will move in a clockwise direction. Yes, so in the northern hemisphere they will move in an anti-clockwise direction. Yes, and in the southern hemisphere they will move in a clockwise direction. You know, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Fine. So this is, we are talking about cyclones. And what are the conditions during a cyclone? During cyclones, the sky is cloudy, winds blow with high velocity, and it rains heavily. These cyclones are represented on the weather maps. The center of the cyclones is represented by the letter L. Yes, and these cyclones are considered to be destructive because of heavy rains and high velocity of winds. Cyclones are destructive. Fine. Going ahead, we have anticyclones. Okay, now unlike cyclones, some certain conditions, atmospheric conditions are created. The air pressure in a particular region increases and the pressure in the surrounding area remains low. So winds blow from the center towards the surrounding areas in a circular manner. Okay, so in cyclones, what happens? A low pressure area is surrounded by a high pressure area, so winds blow from the high pressure towards the low pressure area. Whereas in anticyclones, what happens? The air pressure in a particular region increases. Over here, the high pressure area will be surrounded by a low pressure area. So the wind will be moving out. Yes, it will be moving from the center towards the surrounding area. So it is coming out. It's not getting in, it is coming out. So winds blow from the center towards the surrounding area in a circular manner. Fine. And in the northern hemisphere, like we saw in about cyclones, the anticyclones in the northern hemisphere, okay, we have our northern hemisphere here and the southern hemisphere here. In the northern hemisphere, these winds will blow in the clockwise direction, and in the southern hemisphere they will blow in an anti-clockwise direction. Yes, cyclones in the northern hemisphere, they blow in an anti-clockwise direction, and cyclones in the southern hemisphere blow in a clockwise direction. Opposite to that, anticyclones in the northern hemisphere will blow in a clockwise direction, whereas in the southern hemisphere they will blow in an anti-clockwise direction. I hope this is clear, children. So what we have learnt in this lesson is about the winds, how are winds generated. We learnt about the planetary winds, the seasonal winds, the local winds, seasonal winds and monsoon winds. Then we learnt about the cyclones, which are destructive, and anticyclones, which is just the opposite of cyclones. During anticyclones, the skies are clear, winds blow with lesser velocity, and the climate is, and the weather is very pleasant. The climate is pleasant. Okay, so that is what we have learnt in this lesson of geography, chapter number 5, winds. I hope you have understood, children. So for then, stay safe. Sai Ram. Good day, children.